Seems many of them have been left or chose to stay behind and still continue to cause terror and fear in other people's lives and live their worst nightmare over and over again.
Man, I love when you do the stories.
Thanks. I kind of wanted this one to be a little different. Wasn't a very specific story, but
I don't care.
I kind of just wanted to lump somehow all of the different types of paranormal activity that this place holds.
Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't have to be a book story every single time.
I know.
I just like that you write a story every time. And I'm sure the listeners love it. Because I love it.
Thanks.
Because it comes out so good. And you read it so well.
Thank you.
You're the resident creepy girl.
I try.
She's very bubbly and cheerleader-y. Cheerleader-y?
That was not right.
Cheerleader-y. She's peppy.
Not all the time, but generally I tried to be. Yes.
Well, I mean, we have talked about everything we could find.
Yes.
About Eastern State Penitentiary. I see you looking at it down there. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I am.
All right. Here we
I think
go.
it's time.
Is it real?
What do you think, Megan?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. I think any prison or, I mean, along the lines of any mental institution or anything big, massive with a history like Eastern State Penitentiary has, it just holds so much of that. And yes. I keep trying to do these explanations and it's so hard. I feel like I say the same thing every time that it's a yes, but yes, I do.
Sweet.
What about you?
You know, I'm on the fence, honestly.
Okay.
I want to believe it. I think I lean more towards yes, only because of the evidence that Ghost Hunters caught. It was just so good. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Mm-hmm. And I mean,
go check out the episode.
For sure. It's like with the first season.
Yes.
I'm going to warn you, though. If you like Ghost Hunters and you go back to the original first season, it's hard to watch.
It is.
It didn't age well. And even like Ghost Adventures, when they went there, I know I kind of talk a lot of trash about them, but that's more so for them currently. Mm-hmm. But back then, I don't know. I'm going to say, yeah, I do think it's haunted. To what level, I'm not sure, but I do believe something is going on there because where usually I'm like, well, there can't be that much death and blah, blah. This place doesn't necessarily have the most death, but it has a lot of mentally crazy energy there. Because people lost their freaking minds there.
How could you not?
That's what I'm saying. You were stuck underground. Dude, you were getting your tongue shredded up. You were being stuck to a wall and frozen in ice.
That. Oh my God.
I'm going to bring it up later. And, but it's just the amount of cruel stuff that was done to people. And then they were left to sit by themselves and think about it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say I think it is.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
But I think this is about the end of this one. I hope you guys really liked it because I know we did a lot of research for this one.
Yes, we enjoy very much doing all of this to put episodes together.
For sure.
I was reluctant to start a podcast in the beginning. And once we started doing it, I'm like, oh, we actually have to do research and write stuff and what? But I've come to thoroughly enjoy doing it. And researching and looking at things, pulling bits and pieces from places, and then making it my own.
And then staying up late night on Saturday.
And yes. And I really hope everyone enjoys the hard work that we put into this.
Absolutely.
And I know we do.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, this is what we spend our free time doing.
Yep,
I mean, we both work. Sure is. We both work. We raise 4 kids, and I mean, we're busy. And but even with that, I actually enjoy it. It's how I've started to unwind at night is sit down and do the research. So if you guys like it, we'd appreciate it. Go give us 5 stars on iTunes or on Spotify or wherever you listen. Check us out on Good Pods. Let us get them 5 stars, yo.
And if anybody has any of their spooky stories, send them to us. We would absolutely love to read them.
Because as you noticed, we didn't have one this week.
We did not.
It made me very sad.
We did not.
I almost went to Reddit, but I was like, no. I want our listeners' stories.
I say no.
I say no to you. No, sir. But yeah, I want it to be, I could do that. We could pull these off the internet if we
Yeah.
wanted, but it feels more personal if the people who actually listen send their stories.
Yeah,
in.
and even if you're not an every episode listener and you hear this, I mean, just send it in.
Send it.
Send it in. We will always let you know what episode your story is going to be coming out on, so you can maybe listen to just that one if you wanted.
Absolutely.
So send us an email at forthebooze12@gmail.com or find us on Instagram. That's the word I'm thinking of.
You struggled with that.
I did. At forthebooze_podcast.
You can also find us over on Twitter at just For The Booze. And like I said, we're on everywhere podcasts are available,
Yep.
including Good Pods. They have a rating system over there. It's nice to be on the list every now and then, but you know what? You guys listen to it where you want to listen to it. It is what it is. But I want to point out something else too. Like, I've made jokes in the past about our 10 listeners. And to be honest, while we are an indie podcast, for an indie podcast, the show is actually doing pretty well. And I can't tell all you listeners how much we appreciate this. I know every podcast says that, but
Absolutely.
but we don't make money off this. We're not looking at making any money off of this. We just do this for fun, and we are thrilled that there's 100 some odd people, maybe a little more, that actually listen to us every week, because while we enjoy doing it, and it is like our date night now, it's very validating to have a bunch of people listen to all the work that we do. So we love you guys. And
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's worth doing it for you guys. So
Couldn't have said it any better.
hit us up. Yeah. Hit us up on, if you want to talk to Megan, go over to the Instagram. If you want to talk to me, hit me up on Twitter. This is how we run things. But, anybody who writes in or something, we tell each other.
Yep.
So
It's heard everywhere.
feel free to write on whichever platform you like.
So thanks again, everybody, for listening, and we will see you next week.
That's right. We'll be back with another spooky something. I don't really remember what we're doing. Well, we might have to switch up. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to wait and see. So you're going to have to tune back in for the next one. So,
All right, everybody.
This is about the time where we say
Bye.
bye.